Hello, hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Awakening Her podcast. As you may or may not know, my name is Talia Joy. I'm excited to be on this journey with you. This is my cozy little corner of the internet where I help you with your awakening journey. So, everything from understanding the process of manifestation to developing your intuition, being in your soul's purpose, healing, self growth, and basically everything in between. So, in today's episode, I've got something really powerful for you and something really tangible. We are talking about the moments right before you go to sleep. So, today we're going to break it down and I'm going to bring you 5 different tools, processes, tangible things that you can do before bed to really accelerate your manifestation. So, we're going to get into it in the episode, but this time of day may just be, mysterious voice, may just be the most important time in your day when it comes to manifesting and when it comes to programming and reprogramming your subconscious mind. So these practices are really simple and they don't take any extra time. It's literally as you're falling asleep. And if you like this type of really tangible tools, this is exactly what we do on the path. In fact, I couldn't decide if this was supposed to be an on the path episode, but I decided to bring it to all of you because I love to actually show you how we make this work tangible. So if you like these types of tools, exactly what to do, On the Path is for you. So On the Path is my other private subscription podcast. It has not only an entire course, literally, an entire methodology. You can binge and listen to it anytime. We also have weekly assignments which break down one tool. So if this was a weekly assignment, I'd break it down and then I'd say, this week, what you're going to practice is before bed, try this. And this is literally moving you forward, helping you to gain tools for your spiritual self-growth toolbox and really helping you to move forward. So we do the weekly tools. We do deep dive episodes on other concepts. I just did one on the 8 pillars of intuitive eating, which was really fun. We do them also on surrender and getting unblocked and just a deeper dive into these concepts. We also do monthly challenges. So the one coming up, we do them on the 1st of every month. The one coming up October 1st is the unexpected cash game. I'm so excited. So this is a 3-day game where we are going to call in unexpected cash. And there's so much there to dive into. There's endless meditations and really potent to the point recordings that are tangible and real life tools that you can implement on the spot. So if that sounds like something you're into, come check out On the Path, maybe join for the unexpected cash challenge. And if it doesn't resonate with you, if it ends up not being your cup of tea, you can go at any time. So feel free to check it out. I would love to see you over there. It's called On the Path and the link is below. So anyway, this episode is going to be so good. These tools are so powerful. They've helped me. They've helped my clients. Whether you're trying to manifest more abundance, align with your purpose, feel more connected, get clarity, get answers, the tools we're going to talk about today are definitely for you. I'm so excited. Let's just dive in, okay? So go grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab your water, grab whatever cozy beverage you've got going on, and let's dive into it. Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome to the Awakening Her podcast. I am so grateful that you've been led here, and I'm so excited for you that you're answering the call to manifest more magic in your life. My name is Talia Joy, and I am committed to showing you exactly how to manifest more excitement, ease, success, abundance, confidence, love, and anything else you've been craving. So if you're ready to go on a magical journey of spiritual and self-growth to manifest the life you're meant for, we are now besties. Let's dive in. Okay, so now that you're cozy and settled, take a big sip of water and let's get into the 5 powerful things that you can do before bed to reprogram your subconscious to manifest things faster. So the first thing I want to touch on though is why this time is so powerful. I am somebody, you may be like me, but I'm someone who I like to understand why. I'm not someone who just goes and does what people tell me, even if they're a mentor or even Tony Robbins. Like I like to understand why is this time so important? And that's also just FYI. What has you continue to show up for yourself when you really understand why. It's not just like, I don't know, because someone told me to. So let's dive into that. So the last thoughts and feelings that you have before you go straight to sleep go into your subconscious mind. I'm going to talk here. Some things are more like psychology and physical and tangible. Some things are spiritual. I'm just going to kind of blend it all in. As you're falling asleep, your conscious mind starts to sort of drift out, right? Sometimes when you're laying there, you might be thinking of something that happened earlier or what's going to happen tomorrow. Your conscious mind's still going. But as you start to get drowsy, as you start to relax, there's this in between state that you enter, which is very much like hypnosis or deep relaxation or meditation, where you're there, but you're not there, right? Like hypnosis, you're really deep, but you're when you're in a deep meditation, it's like if someone walked in the room, you'd be aware that they're there, but you are, kind of somewhere else. You guys know what I mean, that in between time. So this is a time when your subconscious mind is extremely susceptible. And this is why things like sleep tracks, sleep affirmations, that type of thing actually do work to reprogram your subconscious because, think of, what was it like the 80s affirmation tracks where you picture like, I do not smoke anymore. I'm a non-smoker or whatever, right? It's because your conscious mind goes to sleep and your subconscious mind is still listening. So everything going on in the room, your subconscious mind is still picking up on, even if your conscious mind is asleep. And this is, there's probably a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons I know is survival, that there still has to be a part of you that is quote unquote online, literally in case something happens. So you think way back primitive times, if somebody broke into your cave or tried to steal your livestock, or in modern day, if someone, if something happened in the night, you got to be able to wake up. You don't go completely unconscious where nothing is online when you sleep. There is this part of you that still is picking up on stimulus. It's just that your conscious mind doesn't pick it up, right? So there's this in-between time right before you fall asleep. And this is the time when your conscious mind starts to relax its grips of its strong beliefs and strong opinions and what ifs and oh my gods and all that stuff. And your subconscious mind. So, that stage where you might be drifting off, say your partner's brushing their teeth and you're kind of waiting for them, or you've just gotten into bed, everything's, the room is dark and you're just starting to drift off and you kind of start dreaming almost a little bit, but then you're like, oh, like you're still here. This is all that space where you're transitioning from conscious to subconscious. So this is where, again, your subconscious mind is very open without the conscious mind going, nope, and creating like not blocks, but barriers for it to get in. So for example, if I said to you, like, you're a millionaire, your conscious mind right now goes like, no, I'm not, unless you are, of course, then awesome. But it goes, no, I'm not. That's not a fact. But if you were asleep and I was going, you're a millionaire all night, your subconscious would be picking it up without your conscious mind going, nope, not true, and kind of debunking it, right? So again, very important time where we have actual, like, no resistance. Spiritually, energetically, my team right now is just showing me this is the time when our resistance completely dissipates and we are actually sleeping basically in a state of non-resistance. So our momentum slows down, but we also have zero resistance. So sleep is actually a really nice time when things kind of naturally can come to you because your head's not going like, oh my God, money's hard, or how is this going to work? You're very, very open. So now we're going to transition into Neville Goddard, especially on the path. You've heard me talk about him, but he is one of the original OGs of law of attraction, but more law of assumption. And you should look into his work if you haven't. It's very powerful. His books are very powerful. They're written kind of old-timey language, but man, is it powerful stuff. The law of assumption is so potent and so real. So Neville teaches that the last thoughts and feelings before you go to sleep go straight to your subconscious. And he explains it like you're planting seeds for your future. Whatever you think, feel, and believe in those last moments before sleep, your subconscious takes in and starts kind of going to work on while you rest. It can get incorporated into your dreams, the way that if you're on your phone and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I had this dream with like this thing from like some video you were scrolling, or something like that. Life can get kind of blended. But it's because whatever you're thinking about, and I know you've experienced this before, where you're stressed right before sleep, and when you wake up, it feels like you didn't even have a pause. You just immediately went back into what you were thinking about. I know that's happened to you. It's definitely happened to me. This is because the last thing we went to sleep on was this stress, was this, what do I do? Oh my God, what if? And then we have a dream about losing our job, or we feel out of control, or we wake up going, yeah, what are we going to do for that presentation on Monday? This is literally what we're talking about, but this is put into play in a way that may not be serving you, right? So Neville Goddard teaches literally The Secret, not saying the movie The Secret, but it's not just about what you think. It's about what you feel while you're thinking it. And when you learn how to bring it into your subconscious, like I said, or like he says, it's literally like you're planting seeds for tomorrow and for your future. And this is where you can start to reprogram your own mind. I'm all about teaching self-growth and self-healing. Yes, it's powerful to go to somebody for hypnosis, and I think that there's a time and a place. If you're called, getting that support is so powerful. But in the same time, you also can use these tools to reprogram your own mind. The other thing I want to say, if you're someone who likes to research or look things up, if you look up Neville Goddard ladder experiment, wait till the end of this episode because I'm going to go over the technique, but it is so trippy. He got his students, he would teach in universities, and he would get his students and people that would come to his workshops and stuff, he would get his students to visualize themselves before they go to bed climbing a ladder. And he'd get them to do it every day for like 5 days. And by the end of his workshops, 90 something percent, you can go look it up, but 90 something percent of people by the end of those 5 days of like his course or his program or whatever, they would find themselves in a physical situation climbing a ladder. Like it would be like a neighbor says, hey, can you help me with this or whatever, or a light bulb burns out or something. And all of a sudden they'd be up a ladder going, holy crap, I literally was envisioning this. And the reason why Neville Goddard, this comes into what we're talking about today, and the tools, but the reason Neville Goddard started people with a ladder, and I so stand by this, I so agree with this, is it's so important to get in belief first. So a lot of times we try to manifest $1 million from debt or from making $50,000 a year and we're trying to go to $1 million. We don't really believe it deep down. But when you start with small things and all of a sudden you find yourself climbing a ladder and you're like, holy crap, I want to try this with money. I want to try this with, higher health or meeting a soulmate or unexpected opportunities. That's where your belief, then you realize it's true. And then, holy crap, the world is unlimited. And this is why in the upcoming Unexpected Cash game on the path, we actually have created a track that you fall asleep to if you desire, and something every day where we're going to do these techniques where you will find yourself attracting unexpected cash. And you'll go, holy crap, I literally was just visualizing this. And I'm going to teach you how to do it before bed with unexpected money. So if you want to join that, again, it's on the path. The link is below. If you do need that proof, if you need that belief, look up Neville Goddard, look up testimonials under the videos and different things. And you can, people's comments, they'll go, holy crap. And it's really, really amazing. This is the power of the subconscious mind and the power of taking certain intentional thoughts and actions into your dreams, or into your sleep state, I should say. So let's start going through the 5 tools, the 5 things that you can do right as you're laying in bed before you go to sleep. And I want to just be clear, this doesn't add extra time. There's no big fancy ritual you do before you get in bed. This is literally you lay in bed, put your phone down, because remember, what goes into your mind right before you fall asleep is so powerful. So even if it's like gossip or drama or news or, true crime or something, you don't want that going into your brain before bed because of this. So I just want to say this is to be used after you've set your alarm, had a sip of water, turned off the lamp or whatever, and you're ready to go to sleep. So the first tool is visualizing the happy moments of your day. I've had a lot of clients do this and it tends to really resonate. So right before you're going to bed, as I said, your head's on the pillow, the room is quiet, the room is still, and just start to visualize like a little movie clip. This is going to be a theme, a little movie clip. Visualize happy moments from your day. So I do this every single night before bed, and I'll just in my mind, I'll go, when I was walking the kids to the bus in the morning and they were so cute in that morning air, my first sip of coffee, an unexpected sale, when my kid, cuddled me, or the dinner we had, or laughing with my husband. I'll just have these tiny little things that happen today. little moments that were peaceful, that were happy, that were, calm, whatever it was, cuddly, in love, whatever it was. So right before you go to sleep, visualize, play a little clip, a highlight reel of your day. Because where your focus goes, energy flows. What you focus on expands. What you focus on expands, What you focus on, you manifest. So by replaying the positive moments in your day, you're not only shifting your energy into a higher vibration right before you sleep, but you're also recounting in some ways like your gratitude, right? Like, my life is beautiful. And even if it's the moment you were off work, or when you took off your bra when you got home, or when you settled into your show at night, or, the sex you had, or the coffee you had, like, it could be so simple. But it's to show your subconscious and your conscious mind that your life is good, that there are blessings. So enjoying those little moments it's so incredibly powerful, because you're essentially telling your subconscious, these are the things I enjoy. These are the things I want more of. And you're reinforcing the feeling of happiness, success, contentment, ease. And really, in a time when we can very easily in our head go like, everything's falling apart or everything's screwed, sometimes when we have those days, when we recount, like, actually the morning sun on my face, smelling the flowers today, cuddling that puppy, like that, those were really cool moments. It helps you to manifest more of those things, more of those types of things that make you feel grateful, excited, peaceful, calm, in gratitude, right? Which helps you manifest, again, all those things like abundance and health and connection and all of it. So the first tool is visualizing the happy moments of your day as like a highlight reel of your day right before you drift off. The next thing is to play a mental clip of the wish fulfilled. So this is Neville Goddard's famous wish fulfilled technique. And as you're laying there, I want you to play a mental clip of a scene in your life, not just some made up vision board, like meaning it's not someone else's life, in your life, a mental clip of the wish being fulfilled. So the book has reached number 1, you have the soulmate, you got unexpected cash, you are in a healthier body, you're feeling more clear, peaceful, at ease, you get it, right? So just play a little like 2 to 3 second clip. It actually reminds me of like, online a GIF, or maybe like a boomerang, either one, how there's a tiny clip that just goes over and over and over, right? It's like that, just this small clip of you going like, oh my God, I won the lottery, or like hugging your soulmate, or falling asleep with someone next to you, or the feeling of going on a trip with girlfriends, or buying plane tickets, whatever. Just a tiny little clip right before you go to sleep. It's normal to fall asleep doing this because you're actually intending to do it in that drowsy state. So it's totally normal if you go like, I think I did it. Like, I was thinking about it and then I just fell asleep. That's actually a good sign. That means you did it right, because you want it to be the last thing that your brain literally is thinking as you drift off. It's normal to go like, I don't even know if I did it because I fell asleep, right? So with this mental clip of the wish fulfilled, for example, as I said a few examples a second ago, but if you're manifesting abundance, you could even imagine checking your bank account on your phone and just seeing a number there that makes you feel excited or free. If you're manifesting a relationship, you could even imagine yourself opening the closet and there's a whole section of their clothes, the person you're calling in. It can be the most simple things, right? Sometimes we have a hard time visualizing that thing coming in because we don't have it. So sometimes it's hard to envision yourself as a millionaire or in a relationship if you haven't been in a long time. So sometimes those simple things, imagining yourself getting out 2 mugs to pour coffee in the morning instead of 1, like sometimes those things are actually easier. It's easier to imagine those than trying to imagine the entire picture in vivid detail. You don't even need to. It's a small clip of the desire already being yours. So the key for these is to get to the place and to practice feeling that emotion, because in your mind's eye, it's happening. So this is where people say like, it's already happening. It's already here. And we go like, how is my $1 million already here? But if you can imagine it in your mind and start to feel even like, oh my goodness, it's going to be so crazy. Or in the imagination, you're going, I'm so excited. That is enough to make it real in that moment. And making it real in that moment is enough for physical reality to start responding to you. So seeing this mental clip in that moment in your mind, it's happening. That's what you want to focus on. Okay, so tool number 3 that you can do right before you're going to bed is to think of the things you're grateful for, right? We've all heard of gratitude, but it is so powerful. I'm just going to say, side note, one of my biggest pains is these spiritual topics like surrender and gratitude and self-love that are so important, but are so washed out because we've all heard of them a million times. So bringing a fresh perspective or reminding you how important some things are, even if you've heard it a million times, I feel like that's pretty much my job because I'm doing that to myself as well. So anyway, gratitude, we've all heard about that, right? It is such a powerful emotion because it instantly shifts you into a state of, it is abundance, is what my team's saying. It is abundance, but it's because you already have it, or you already have something to be grateful for. It makes your nervous system relax. It makes your heart happy. So gratitude, as I said, when you play that highlight reel, it shows your subconscious brain, your subconscious mind, and the universe that you have good things in your life, right? So as you're lying in bed, mentally list the things you're grateful for, or if you like to visualize, you can visualize it like you see your bestie's head in your, or like face in your mind, and then you see like a good book that you were reading yesterday in your mind, and you see an upcoming trip that's really exciting, whatever it is. You can list or you can visualize, whatever it is, but really try to get to what I call authentic, grounded gratitude, which means we're not just kind of going like, oh, the food in my fridge, the this and this. If you want to say the food in your fridge, I want you to just take a second to get really fucking present to that. Like how much money is in your fridge. All of the meat and the produce and the dairy and the whatever, that's expensive. So look at how much value is in your fridge. Thinking of, times in your life when you maybe couldn't afford the amount of food you have now or the organic food you have. Thinking of course, there's people in other countries, or thinking of the farmers that grew the food, like actually getting present, not just saying, I'm grateful for the food in my fridge. I would say, why? That's where we want to go. Why are you grateful for the food in your fridge? Well, because I'm so grateful that no matter how hard it gets, there's always a can of soup. There's always stuff in the garage. Like, I'm so grateful we're taken care of. We have such an abundance of things. We went to Costco, we're stocked up, or whatever it is. Really actually getting present. So number 3 is thinking of what you're grateful for right before you go to bed. Again, the last thought in your mind. If the last thought in your mind is, wow, I'm so grateful for my community or my job or my income or this bed, it's going to help you to set your life and your manifestations in a better direction. Okay, number 4, the tool number 4, and this is a really fun one. This is something that I've taught for years. This is rehearsing tomorrow. So when we talk about future rehearsal, this is like embodiment, this is quantum manifestation, this is being, this is quantum leaping. So as you go to sleep, take a few minutes to mentally walk through what tomorrow is and what you want it to look like. So if it stresses you out, don't go into like every single meeting and every single, what if that? This is not about stress. It's actually about hovering over, being the observer of your day tomorrow and going like, okay, you take the kids to the bus and then I have like this time, or then I go to work and then I come home and I'll cook dinner, and just imagine yourself going through tomorrow with ease. Imagine yourself going through tomorrow in a way that you want it to be. So you're going to have the same job tomorrow. You're going to have the same kids. You're going to have the same bed, same partner or not. So it's not about making tomorrow be like, oh, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and be a millionaire. It's about mentally rehearsing your actual life and seeing yourself go through it in your higher good or your higher timeline, or a day of peace, a day of flow, a day as your higher self. Show yourself or visualize everything going effortlessly, things falling into place. Rehearse, see yourself receiving good news, see yourself rocking that meeting you've got, or spending your alone time while the kids are at school, like intentional, giving into your body, or, rocking your workout tomorrow, whatever it is. See yourself kicking fucking ass and allow yourself to see that as you go to sleep. This also is really powerful with the law of assumption because the law of assumption basically says that what you assume to be true is what plays out. And what we mean by assume is like if you're like, oh, the economy's just going to get worse and worse, or oh, my health is going to get worse as I age, or I'm probably going to be single to forever, or whatever. We tend to assume things. I can't make this amount of money because I never have before. So I assume tomorrow I'm going to make the same amount that I have. And so we don't really realize it's like saying beliefs. But when you think of it like assumptions, like I'm assuming that this workout's going to suck, or I'm assuming I'm not going to be very good in this presentation, when I'm assuming I'm not good at my job or I'm not a very good parent, it's shocking sometimes what we assume. So by rehearsing tomorrow, you literally start assuming that tomorrow's going to be a good day, and that there's a possibility that you could move through tomorrow with blessings, with flow, with ease. It could go better than you planned. Tomorrow's workout, tomorrow's presentation, tomorrow's parenting, tomorrow's discussion, whatever you have to do, it could go way better. Tomorrow could be a day where you're like, holy crap, that was one of the best days I've had in a long time. Things like that happen all the time. Unexpected news, unexpected money, unexpected cash could come into your life tomorrow. So whether you just see, yourself catching the buses smoothly or having, your workday go smoothly, whatever it is, up until like I see myself receiving good news, finding money on the street, whatever it is, rehearse tomorrow. This is so, so powerful right as you go to sleep. Okay, the last one. And then I'm going to do a quick recap, and there's a couple closing thoughts, and then we're going to wrap this up. So the fifth one is rehearsing receiving your desires. So I teach this to my clients. I teach this in programs on the path. We talk about this a lot. This is about rehearsing receiving your desire in that moment. So this is similar to the wish fulfilled practice, but with a very slight twist. And I'm giving you all these tools because some may be easier for you. Some may align more. You can take one of them and practice them every day, or you can oscillate between them, whatever you want. But this one is slightly different. So in this step, we're actually imagining the exact moment that your desire arrives. So the exact moment that an unexpected check comes in the mail, which we're doing in the upcoming challenge, unexpected cash, the exact moment that you meet someone and you're like, oh my gosh, they might be the one, or you get proposed to or whatever, the exact moment that you receive the good news, you receive the promotion, the exact moment you hop on the scale and you're so proud of your progress, the exact moment where you feel empowered, where you speak your mind, where you're boarding the flight to Bali or whatever it is, picturing that exact moment that you receive it. So if you want, even something more vague like peace, well, how will you know when you have it? And that's what I would like to start asking. It's like, I wouldn't feel so anxious. I'd wake up feeling excited. So imagine that. The moment you wake up feeling peaceful and excited about your day. We just need to get tangible a little bit with these mental rehearsals. So rehearse the moment you receive your desire, the moment you make it to $1 million of sales in your business, the moment that it all pans out, that it all clicks in, and get as vivid and as real as you can with this one. And again, just like a movie clip that's like 2 to 4 seconds kind of thing. Just, I picture myself, I have a few that I do because I do this all the time. I picture myself receiving news, but I picture myself, first of all, running downstairs and saying to my husband, like, oh my God, we did it. But I also picture myself like phoning my dad or, calling my bestie and just being like, oh my God, bestie, we did it. So I picture myself celebrating with others, telling people like, this just happened. Can you believe it? So this is so powerful. And this comes into all of these, but the brain doesn't know. As soon as emotion is on board, the brain doesn't know the difference between what is quote unquote real and what is vividly imagined. The brain does not know the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined, because as soon as your emotions get on board, it feels real. Just like a dream where you're actually scared or you're actually sad. Those emotions got on board and your brain, you can even wake up going like, with your limbs flailing because your brain is thinking it's happening in that moment. So as soon as your emotions get involved, as soon as you start seeing it and you get better and you practice and you're feeling it more often, your brain starts going like, well, I guess this is the new normal, and physical reality starts responding to you. So when you rehearse receiving your desire, you're sending a clear signal to your subconscious mind that it's possible. This is real. This is happening. This is the energy I'm aligned with. This, here, yes, please, more please. And this helps to dissolve resistance when you're in your waking time. The first one was visualize the happy moments from your day like a highlight reel. The second one is to play a mental clip of the wish fulfilled. So like a day in the dream life once you have what it is that you're wanting. Number 3 is thinking of what you're grateful for, what you're genuinely, groundedly grateful for in your life. The next one is to rehearse tomorrow. Rehearse tomorrow going smoothly. Rehearse tomorrow panning out in your highest good. And the fifth one was rehearse the moment you receive your desire. The moment you know it's happened. It's real now. Get into that, right? How do you know? And start visualizing, imagining that. I hope you enjoy these 5 powerful things that you can do to tap into the magic of your subconscious mind, to speed up your manifestation. And remember, your subconscious mind is always working even while you sleep. And if you do want to dive into this deeper and get that belief as I'm talking about behind, you should consider joining the Unexpected Cash Game, because what we're going to do is we're actually going to start with a denomination of bills. So we're going to start with even 20s or 50s, things that you can really get behind and practice the exact techniques so that as soon as you're like, holy shit, it's happening, you're like, okay, now I want to go back with 100s, or now I want to go back with a check. So I'm going to take you through these techniques, going to show you how to mentally rehearse. We've got some really good audio tracks, meditations for you to do. And if you want to join, again, that's on the path. I would love to have you there. Otherwise, just practice these techniques and you will start to notice a difference. So thank you so much for being here with me today. I can't wait to hear how these nighttime tools work for you. Be sure to let me know if you want to come find me over on Instagram. It's at Talia Joy Manifestation. You can send me a DM. And if you're looking for more support and guidance, of course, there is on the path, as I mentioned. And I've also got a 10-day meditation challenge that is standalone on its own that starts October 1st. You can sign up before October 1st, do it live as a group, or you can sign up at any time after that. I cannot wait to see you in there. 10 days of brand new meditations that are going to help you to manifest, heal, move forward. We've got everything from Meet Your Spirit Team to Aligning with Abundance. So many beautiful different types of meditations over these 10 days. And all of them are 15 minutes or less. So you can check out that below. I created a unique special coupon for you guys that are on this podcast. I created one for the 10-day meditation so that you can get in for only $15. So definitely join us. I can't wait to see you in there in either the Unexpected Cash Game or the 10-day meditation. And if I don't see you in those, I will definitely see you back in the next episode. Okay, until next time, sweet dreams and happy manifesting. Thank you for listening to the Awakening Her podcast, your go-to for real life manifestation. If you enjoyed the show, please leave a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening from. Reviews really help the show. You can also find me after the show on Instagram at Talia Joy Manifestation. And listen, love, I know that you are ready to stop spinning your wheels and hustling and doing a bunch of stuff, and you're ready to make the money you want to make, to feel the way you want to feel. And if this is the case for you, then you are absolutely in the right place. I'm so excited. And if you're ready to jump into the implementation, you can check out On the Path. The link is below. Remember, all manifestation starts on the inside. I'll see you in the next episode.